When your shift begins at midnight, you expect boredom, not terror, but let me tell you, the mall at night is a different creature. Last Friday, everything was normal until I glanced at the security monitors and noticed something odd. The mannequins in the central atrium were facing away from each other, but as I cycled through the camera feeds, I realized they seemed to be turning, little by little, all in sync. I told myself it was just fatigue, maybe a trick of the light, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. Still, curiosity got the better of me, so I kept watching, promising myself I'd figure out what was really going on before sunrise. In the early hours, the mall is almost too quiet, except for the faint, rhythmic tap I began to hear echoing through the halls. Every time I checked the cameras, the mannequins had shifted again, their blank faces now angled toward the security office. I tried blinking, rubbing my eyes, but after every break, they'd moved closer. At one point, I left my chair to check the atrium in person, but standing before them, they were lifeless as ever, arms frozen in their artificial poses. I even reached out to touch one, just to prove to myself it was all in my head. Ice-cold plastic. No movement. When I returned to the office, my heart nearly stopped. The monitors showed the mannequins back in their original spots, but now there was one more than before. This one was smaller, hunched, its plastic eyes painted in a way that almost looked human. I scrolled back through the footage, frame by frame, and the new mannequin wasn't there before. That's when I noticed something that made my skin crawl, my own face reflected in the glass, standing among the mannequins, staring blankly ahead. The lights in the security office flickered and died, plunging me into darkness. I fumbled for my flashlight, but even before I turned it on, I could hear the unmistakable scrape of plastic feet against tile, moving steadily toward me. The last thing I saw as the beam caught the glass door was my own terrified face, motionless, painted in plastic, grinning in the reflection as the mannequins welcomed me into their silent, staring family.